What's going on, everyone? We're back here with the top cut matches from the Crow's Nest Internal. As you remember, I am playing my Chaos Fairy Enrise pile thing. Here, up in round one, we're up against Souls, and we get blown out by the Pro Storm. I feel like my hand here is so shit that I kind of just have to like try setting both, but maybe I was wrong in that assessment. I go for the Fader here. I assume he's just going to kill it main 2, make Stardust set Judgment. This game, I feel like I had a chance to play my way back into this one, actually. And we're probably going to see why. I think, in general, I don't know. These, like, top cut internal games, I feel like I played pretty shit, to be honest, on average. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the pressure or something. I don't know. But I feel like I was making a lot of weird sus plays. So here we set this. I don't know why he didn't just Kai's that, actually. Did he know I had a second Fate? I don't think he knew. That's kind of perplexing, actually. So here my Warrior Lady gets Judgmented, and I'm like totally cool with that. And here I don't know why he didn't Kai's that. I feel like Souls should have won this game sooner, actually. What the hell? Yeah, I had a chance here, and I don't think I should have had a chance here. I think this should have been... Okay, so he goes for Caius here. I feel like he could have just used some back row at some point, you know? Because, like, the longer this game goes, the more the chances rise that I just, like, draw Storm and blow him out somehow. I don't know. Maybe... I'm not trying to flame Souls, actually, but... There, I went for a super YOLO play of, like, trying to summon Trooper in Mill of Dark for Sork, and I didn't get it, so I just lost. If I just set a Recruiter, I honestly might have... Well, he had a Compulse set, but... Actually, Compulse is a super weird card. Souls is on some sweet technology, I gotta say. Here, I, like, maybe should have honested, but he had Rekindling and 2 more Flamballs. I figured I just wanted to get my Recruiters going, so I kind of let it through. I'm just like, we can out this anytime we want. So we go for this. Unfortunately, this plays super into Gores, but I feel like I kind of have to do it. I just let him drop... Oh, no, I don't let him drop Gores. No, I think I should have let him drop Gores and then just Goresed him back. Yeah, that would 100% have probably been the play, but I don't know, with this Rekindling and shit, this is just a big issue. So we can Sork here to out this. I think I go attack, and then I main to Sork. But he just has another Magician in hand, and we can't Dust Shoot from this position, so very unfortunate. Some quite unfortunate happenstance here. So we're going to drop the Gores, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, he has the Compulse to get rid of the token. So he just does that, and I can't set Cyber Valley because he'll just kill it, so I'm just doing nothing, and then I'm dead. I don't know. I don't know if I played badly here, honestly. It kind of feels like I had like one big throw in game 1, and in game 2 I just wasn't drawing shit. I don't know. That could be it. Anyway, I'm down to the loser's bracket up against Dimitri. Dimitri, going into this was scary on the Frog deck. Probably a lot of people would have had him as the favorite to win the whole thing. He draws a weird hand, all monsters. I have the Herald here for the first Caius. And I use it. I attack. Decree against Frogs kind of sucks. But the second Caius, this completely blows me out. If this had been anything else, I feel like I'd have had a shot in this game, but the fact that he had the second Caius was just so devastating for me. If it was like Ryza, it's like whatever, you know, I just get my Recruiter back. So, but now we are super in danger. Fortunately for me, he doesn't Kai's either my back row, playing it safe, which is probably right. Here I book that in main 2 to make sure it doesn't Black Rose me. I try to go Brain Caius him back. And then, yeah, but he just has another swap in hand too to get his Caius live. So it doesn't really matter. We're just going to get screwed over here either way. And, yep. So we set Sangan, and he has Brianak to kill me. So, yeah. Game number 1, I would have had a chance if he hadn't drawn 2 Kais, but... Man, that second Kais, that was a rough one. Game number 2, we go in. I think he Gorses me here? Yeah, he does. I just decided to let it through. I'm saving my orange light for a Monarch, obviously. So we get our Sangan search. Here, I look at his hand. I decide not to drop Gores here, actually, which is a little interesting. I'm just like, yeah, I can Gores him later for more value, you know? We're in no like rush. We're in no danger because we've got the Cyber Valley or the Cyber the Battle Fader. What am I even talking about? I'm just getting distracted by things happening on the screen. So I ram to get Valley and then go Minecon, which is probably the most value I'm really going to get out of that. Honestly, maybe you should consider cutting that in this matchup, but I don't know. It's not clear. This was super weird. He was on Unifrog in game 2. And this deck plays like 5 back row. Like, and 2 of them are Decree, which he has to know are coming out against frogs. So, I'm not sure why this was even in game post board. Like, maybe he mains it, but why was it in game 2? Anyway, I know that's T-Roar, so we force it. Goes for Ryza. We just let it through, of course. We got the Fader, but I decided to drop Gores here. Because I think this puts on a ton of pressure. We attack. We force out the Battle Fader. And then I think we have the main 2 Caius to get rid of it, and he's on no Treeborn, so we're in a good spot. He goes for the Brain Con. I have the Judgment to stop it, and I have the Orange Light to stop the Solex Substitute play as well. Unfortunately, we don't draw a monster, so we're not able to game him here. He just draws a dead Dark Arm nose, so he's super dead. We also get lucky on our mill and drop Christia. So, game 2 was like a pretty solid win from the very start. There, we just kind of had like everything. You know, sometimes you just draw everything. It's a trend I've been talking about lately. But here we get Vanity's Fiended, which would be a bigger issue if we didn't have Book of Moon Mirror Force in our hand. So I feel pretty confident I can deal with it. I just mirror it. And then I decide to Kai's it. I'm like, if I can put this Cyber Valley in my graveyard and then set up a RFDD play, we can maybe get some big value. So I just go for the Caius just to set up my RFDD. We hit the T-Roar, which is fine. We get Solex Caius. He hits the one that is not RFDD, which is very lucky for me. Definitely won the 50-50 there. Here, okay, I think I made a major misplay here, honestly. I should have just flipped this RFDD right now. But for some reason, I decided I want to get really greedy with it and try to push with it next turn, so I just don't. But, oh my god, he actually topped the Substitute. I was, like, super concerned there would be a Substitute coming down. And, like, I should have considered... I saw Unifrog game 2. So I should have considered that he maybe still had it, but I think he didn't. That, or he just didn't go for it because he was playing around Mirror Force, which I guess makes sense, but I don't know. I feel like if he had it, he probably just boarded it out in game 2 because he, like, realized it was useless and he should have taken it out. But yeah, we do get our RFDD, so never punished for a kind of monkey play there. And we should pretty much win now, obviously, because RFDD is an insane card, and going +4 is kind of nuts. So I had the option to try Valley Draw into something here to stop Fader, but I just decided not to. I decided to save for main 2, and yeah, we wouldn't draw anything, so we just Valley main 2, set this, my guy gets banished, but we have the Dust Shoot, and yeah, I mean, his hand is mostly just fake, redundant copies of Swap Frog. So at this point, we just have lethal. Alright, so we managed to pull it out against Frogs. Kind of an upset in terms of matchups, maybe? I don't know. Pretty good against the Recruiters, probably. But, yep, we are moving on up against Yomero here. This is probably the match where I played the worst in the whole Internal, honestly. Okay, I did draw bad game 1, or at least... I mean, the opening hands, it's alright. But I think my, like, successive draws were really shit or something. But I played really bad, too. Like, I made... This was such a throw. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did this any of this line. I should have just gone Cyber Valley and tried, or gone Dim Alk and tried to crash. Which I mean, it still would have gotten Geki Break, but I would have held on to my Minecon. That was just so greedy. I don't know why I did that. He's gonna summon Sangan, which is gonna let me drop the Tragodia at least. I guess Space Typhoon. Should I have even done that? I don't know. I should have maybe just set the Space Typhoon. Unfortunately for me, I'm not going to get the Dark in my grave here, and he's going to get the Diva Search, so just very threatening. I think this game ends up going a lot longer than you would actually anticipate. Like, right now, it looks like I'm just dead, like, pretty much. Like, this game's over. This is not good. We do draw the Brain, or we had the Brain Control, so we can, like, out all his monsters and whatnot, which is nice. But we are down a card. Fortunately for me, his hand is kind of shit at this point, which is going to give me a vague chance. We go for Storm. Again, I don't know if I needed to Storm like that. I think I just kind of wasted my back row removal on really stupid plays this game. The snowmans are really nice for crashing Dim Alkin too. That is one nice thing. We draw a Book of Moon, decide to hold it just to make my Trag stronger. Here we get Raikou. I go for the back row thinking that I can steal the Ab-Zero. Oh, he draws Torrential. Shit, yeah. We probably would have won this game if he didn't draw the Torrential here, but, because this is our 4th Fairy, so we can drop Christia, but he has the Torrential Tribute. This is still pretty good for me, though. Yeah. But you could have probably won this game here, but then he has Dad. I mean, there's a lot of chances we had to win this game, honestly, which is pretty insane given how shit our start was. So I decided to book the Ab-Zero, like maybe I draw Caius or something, but I don't. So I'm kind of weirded out. How did I end up with a 5th Fairy in grave? Okay, this died. I remember some weird thing happened where I thought I had 4 fairies and then ended up with 5. I guess I shouldn't have set this. And then I shouldn't have got Christia because I had 5 fairies. Alright, good to know. This was the play that threw me the game, I guess. And now the replay is glitched out, but we pretty much can't win from this point since the Christia is actually dead. So, I mean, it should be pretty clear that that we've lost this one. He's got another Miracle. He's got Brain Control. So, he's got some good stuff left in deck anyway. And I don't think that one went too much longer. I just, like, conceded at that point because I'm like, shit. So, quite a few misplays in that game, honestly. Don't know what it was, why I was playing so shitty. This game, I remember I misplayed too as well. God. I need to get it together, man. So I took that just because there was the chance that he could run over Angel. Maybe I should have just let him keep it, though. I don't know. Here we go for this. The only punish is Torrential, but it is Torrential. Unfortunately, but we just search another Recruiter attack. Here, I'm sure he's just going to Brain Concept Mally, which is totally fine. We only take 14. Yeah, I ended up throwing this one somehow. We definitely should have won this game. Definitely should have won this game, especially after this with our, like, we get a big Torrential as well. Yeah, what was I thinking? I have no clue. Opponent goes for Ab-Zero. Oh, you know what? This turn is the turn that threw me the game, I remember. I get, like, ultra greedy for no reason. I should have just Caiused his Ab-Zero. But instead, I'm like, no, I'm going to try to force Book out so I can get rid of his RFDD, and then I'm going to try to, like, blind Caius his RFDD, and if I miss, I lose. So, I don't know. I don't know why I did this. And then I lose the 50-50, so I just scoop. Probably should have just held the RFDD. Just, like, Caius the Ab-Zero, like, poke with Sork, hold our RFDDs so we can chain it to his RFDD, and then we, like, win the game or something, because his RFDD gets, like, negated by Christia. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So this was another winnable game, just thrown down the toilet. I've been doing that a lot lately, but yeah, we do drop out. We end up finishing like 6th or something out of 16, which, I mean, teammates are good players, so it's not that upsetting. I just feel like my play was really shoddy in this top cut. I feel like my losses in the initial stages were mostly just luck. Attributable to, you know, variance, but these losses were definitely just me playing like an absolute baboon. I gotta get it together, that's all I gotta say. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.